Hello everyone, welcome to Himalai channel. In this video, we are going to discuss chapter 3 of class 7, Our Environment. This is the book we are referring. The name of the chapter is Our Changing Earth. Earth is constantly undergoing change. This is factored by two types of forces. That is, we can classify it as endogenic force and exogenic force. Endogenic forces are the one which acts in the interior of the earth. Exogenic forces are the one which acts on the surface of the earth. Endogenic forces are responsible for sudden movements such as volcanic eruption, earthquake, landslides, etc. And even they help in mountain building process, which is a slow process. And endogenic, these forces are exogenic. These forces are like aided by agents such as river, wind, ice, etc. here, and they help in weathering and erosion. Lithosphere is broken into number of plates known as lithosphere plates, and these plates interact with each other and they help in bringing changes on the surface of the earth. Coming to what is volcano and earthquake. Volcano is a vent or opening in the earth's crust through which molten magma erupts suddenly. What is an earthquake? Earthquake is a vibration in the plates of earth where this vibration occurs within the body of a plate, that is called as focus. It is in the focus where the seismic energy is released. This energy or waves can be categorized into two types. One is P waves or longitudinal waves, S waves or transverse waves. The point which is perpendicular to the focus, it is called, which is on the surface of the earth, it is called epicenter. And it is from the epicenter another kind of waves gets generated. They are called surface waves, derived waves or L waves. Next, coming to the landforms. See, these landforms are continuously worn away by two types of forces, that is weathering and erosion. What is weathering? Weathering means gradual disintegration of rocks or breaking down of rocks which are present on Earth's surface. What is erosion? It is the wearing away or it is the removing of the landscape by different agents such as moving water, wind, ice, etc. Coming to the river, action of river and what kind of landforms it leads to. The river, if we trace the path of a river, we can divide this path into three stages, that is youth stage, middle stage and old stage. In the youth stage, it is as the river is flowing in the steep, it results into many different kinds of landforms. In that, very famous is waterfall. And when the river enters into the plain, the steep lowers, the height lowers, it enters into flat plain, there depositional activity occurs and it leads to twists and turns of the river here. This is called as meander. And as the deposition keeps on increasing, what happens is a portion of a river cuts off from the main river and it results into formation of this shape of water body that is called as oxbow lake. Whenever flooding occurs, a layer of soil gets deposited on the river that is called as flood plain. And the raised bank of a river, they are called as levees. And during the old stage, as a lot of sedimentation occurs, this main channel divides into multiple other channels. It is called as distributaries. So lot of sediments along with all these channels, it is named as delta. Moving on to the next one. Waves. We'll see with action of waves what kind of landforms are formed. So the vertical rock which is standing against the moving waves, it is called as sea cliff. Sea cliff. As the sea cliff is constantly hit by waves, due to the action of this, a cavity, that is weathering and erosion occurs and it develops into a cavity. This cavity, it is named as a sea cave. With intense action of the waves constantly hitting the same place, this cavity enlarges and deepens, and we could see the other end of it, and it forms like an arch shape that is called as sea arch. And when the top layer of this arch falls off, it results into a kind of pillars. They are called stacks. Now coming to the action of ice. Here, what are glaciers? Glaciers are rivers of ice or moving of ice. Even this ice, when it is moving, it weathers, it erodes the landscape or the rocks which are present below it, and it carries these deposits along with it. These deposits or sediments which are carried by it, when it get melted, they form sediments and they are called glacial moraines. Next, coming to the action of winds. Here we could see action of winds more prevailing in deserts. When they erode a rock, especially at the lower portion of the rock, it leads to a beautiful formation here. In this type, they are called mushroom rocks. This is the action of erosion, and what you are seeing in the picture is sand dunes. This is due to deposition of the sediments. But a very fine particles which a wind can carry for long distance, and the particles or sediments are very fine, they are called Lewis. They are called Lewis. Fine. That's it in this video. Thank you.